Item 10D, adopt a resolution approving mid-year budget amendments for the fiscal year 2011-12 general fund, special revenue funds, enterprise funds, and capital improvement program budgets. Kim, you're on again.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor, members of the City Council. The budget amendment before you tonight is a mid-year budget amendment. It will summarize actions previously presented before the City Council and discussed. Some of these items will be items that were discussed at the study session on February 14th and the second quarter financial update. And I'm going to just quickly walk through those. Please stop me if you have any questions. On the revenue appropriations side, we have an increase of sales tax of $500,000, an increase in the transient occupancy tax of $400,000, a decrease in the general administration allocation, which is a decrease as a result of the loss of redevelopment of $325,000, increase in police revenues as a result of receiving COPS funding, $100,000, increase in fire revenues for the shared services agreement with Central County Fire of $130,000, an increase in building revenues for the current year due to major development permit fees of $387,000, increased state library grant revenues for an after-school homework program, $30,000, and an increase in the emergency disaster fund to account for reimbursements received for submittals for the Crestmore Glenview fire, just over $1.6 million. On the expenditure side, an increase in community development salaries, benefits, and program services in the general fund as a result of the loss of redevelopment. That amount is $368,424 for the remainder of this fiscal year. An increase of $30,000 for the after-school homework program. In the emergency disaster fund, appropriations for the ongoing recovery and reconstruction efforts in the Crestmore Glenview neighborhood, $440,000 expenditure increase. Increase of water professional services for the water and wastewater rate study of $5,000, and an increase in the wastewater fund for that same study of $15,000. Finally, summarizing the interfund transfers and the capital improvement project budgets, there's an increase for the cable services equipment replacement project of $152,186. That brings the total project budget to $2.5 million. A transfer of gas tax funds and an increase for the budget for Commodore Drive pedestrian access project of $80,000, bringing the total project budget to $400,000. Transfer of park and lieu funds and an increase for the Lions Field synthetic turf project, $1.5 million for a total budget of $1.7 million. And finally, a transfer of redevelopment funds, an increase in the budget for street medians and Grand Boulevard improvement project, $320,000. That item in particular is an item that's included on the ROPS, but will be subject to approval by the Oversight Board. However, we will proceed with this budget transfer at this time until further decided by the Oversight Board. So that will bring the total budget to $1.7 million. So that concludes the budget amendments proposed for this evening. Happy if there's any questions.
Okay, any questions?
Looks good.
Someone like to introduce the resolution?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to adopt the resolution. Introduce.
Vice Mayor Ibarra.
Aye.
Councilmember Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.